Steve, that's a wrap on day one of our Spanish-based training camp ahead of two big Euro qualifiers against Norway and Georgia. What are you looking for from the boys over the next few days?
Just to get them into the mindset of being together again as a group. Most of the group here, not everybody, but obviously circumstances dictate who you get and who you don't get. But we've got most of them here, so we can have a few days good training. Nice to get them all moving again, especially the boys that finished in the English Championship start of May. So it's nice to get them back in the group.
You touched on it there, there's only ever so many things that are within your control and you always have to shuffle the pack a little bit. Anthony Ralston's going to have to drop out. We'll be joined by Ross McCrory tomorrow on the back of a strong end his season with Aberdeen. What does Ross bring to the group?
Had a good season, like you said. Obviously, like a lot of the Aberdeen players, they had a sticky patch in the middle of the season, came through that. Obviously impressed a lot of people. Good athleticism, gets up and down the pitch, good in possession. He started playing more often in one position for Aberdeen rather than being moved around, so that gives them a little bit of continuity. And listen, he's been in the squad before, so it's nice to have him back again.
A few of the boys are going to join us next week for the games. We've got Callum McGregor, Greg Taylor, Kieran Tierney, Lewis Ferguson, Scott McTominay. Obviously it's never a one-size-fits-all approach in your job. You're always going to have to balance things a bit.
Yeah, I think so. Obviously some of them finished their season yesterday, so some of them finished with the cup final on Saturday, so you're never going to get everybody together. There's always one or two knocks and niggles that will stay behind and work at their club as well. So, like I say, we've got a good number of players here. We can do some good work, and it's more about getting into their minds and getting them back switched on to international football and making sure that they're ready for the two games which are going to be pivotal in the group.
It's given you the chance to take a closer look at three of the under-21 players who were available to come over here and take part. Leon King, Lewis Fiorini and Tommy Conway, and it's easy to see what it means to them. They're obviously buzzing to be here. Yeah,
it's great to have them. I've always wanted to show that there's a pathway for the 21s to the senior squad. With the numbers that we've got here this week, it was nice to give three of them the opportunity to join up and show us what they can do. You never know. One of them might do fantastic and we might need them next week, so there's always that chance. It's good for them, it's good for their experience. Like you say, they're all really happy to be here and be part of the senior squad, which is good. If they have to drop back down at the Scots group for the games against Norway, they'll be in good shape.
There's doubts over John Souttar, Liam Cooper, Nathan Patterson, but you're going to give them a bit of time to see how they feel.
Yeah, couldn't be with us this week, but at their club working hard on their fitness. We'll give them every chance to be ready to join us next week in Glasgow. But we've got good cover in all positions. That's why I picked a slightly larger squad than I normally would. Like I said, we've got the younger boys here that if one of them stands out, maybe they have to step up.
You've got a new old face in the staff this week, someone who supporters will be familiar with, hugely popular as a Scotland player, James Morrison. Talk us through his involvement this week.
James is here to help out. He's a young coach, obviously played a lot for Scotland, so people can relate to him. He's actually played with some of the boys that are in the squad here. I want to try and give these younger coaches a chance to step up and work. So James is here, he'll help me, he'll help John Carver, he'll help Austin and help Chris. Just part of the squad this week and we'll see how he does.
On a personal level then, it must be nice for you to see that progression in James from player to, as you say, young coach, keen to get his hands dirty.
For me it's always nice because modern players could easily find an excuse to leave the game because they're all pretty wealthy young men. For James, he retired pretty young because he had a few injury worries or a few injury issues. He's got his teeth into the coaching, he's doing his coaching badges, and it's nice to be able to help him to hopefully progress that coaching career.
How would you rate his performance? He joined in a fair bit today as well. Still got it?
Yeah, he's good. He keeps telling me he's another one. He's on 46 caps and he keeps saying, can I get 4 more? But unfortunately the days are gone. But his performance was good. He joined in the little game this morning and he did all right.
Finally, it's obvious that the players and the staff are enjoying being back together again, but there's also obviously a real edge and focus to it. 2 big games next week to build on a strong start.
Yeah, I think the 2 games coming up will be pivotal in the group. We've had a great start, but we have to build on that. Norway away will be tough, Georgia at home will be equally as tough. But we've had a good start, so we should go into the games with confidence. We want to get the points required to make sure that we go into the second half of the campaign in a good position.